The J.A.W. Show, Season 3, a special instant podcast designed to save the world or possibly end it. Brought to you by Blue Street Productions. Watch every Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Don't forget to check out the Parent Post Network and our new Up program. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all other social media sites. Come join my evil empire today.
The second story is the husband and wife passed divorce, and the ex-husband, or the ex-husband, burned down the house. And unfortunately, the story is really being killed if it's the mother that is caught. Are you two together?
Oh, brilliant.
It's called romantic, isn't it?
That's incredible. That was incredible.
Welcome everybody to the Jaw Show. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Today is day 8 from our global ghost hunt. Whew. Boy, we have had a time here today, guys. Inside the Investigating the Haunted Side, Part 8 starts here in just a little bit. We're going to recap what has happened so far up to this point. So far, we have tried a couple of different experiments. We had the baseline investigation. Then we've tried different experiments throughout the 8-day period. The only thing we haven't tried doing yet is an overnight. Because I've already committed to a schedule from 6 into 7, I will not be doing an overnight. Maybe I will say that for another time, another place, another thing. Welcome on in, Henry. Thank you for coming on in. There's Henry Lee from Old Georges County, Trenton, Florida. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for showing some love here today. So we have been trying different kinds of pendulums. I've tried this one you're seeing right here was the first one I tried. Then I went to the Celtic Cross, which was a silver one. Then I went to a clear quartz crystal. Now we're going back to the beginning with this one again. We're trying a new app called Ghost Talkers. And all we have to do is calibrate this to get it going. We have the cat toy here that can light up if you want it. If the ghost wants to communicate with us, just like that. And as you can say, right, because I got close to the sensor, we can't count that as evidence quite yet. Okay? So, because this app is very sensitive to how it's positioned, so I have to kind of leave it alone. So if I'm bumping the desk a lot, you'll hear it go off. But I'm not trying to invade my presence. I'm trying to do this completely clean investigation. I'm not trying to make anything happen. I'm allowing the ghost to come and communicate with us. Now we're investigating 2 haunted objects here today. We are investigating this haunted potato ricer, which is right here. That's what this cat boy is sitting in. We have the haunted glass bowl. They are owned by a woman named Oya. She is a female, and we believe she is a grandma, but we haven't gotten any evidence, no movement, no cat toy going off. We've had a couple words coming through here. We've tried 5 different kinds of apps through the App Store that we can download. And, well, that's good, Henry. I will, maybe after mine, I will finish mine up, and then I'll hop right on and come check you guys out, Henry. So, thank you for stopping by. I'll have to do that and think about that tomorrow. What is that, Central Standard Time? What time frame are we looking at for that investigation to be starting there? Please let the people know, and I will put that up there. So guys, if you want to check out tomorrow, there are a lot of good people out there going out there doing lots of ghost hunt stuff. Here's Henry Lee. He's going to be doing tomorrow. He'll let us know maybe later what time frame that will be in. Central Standard, Pacific, Eastern, or maybe he's one of the UK teams. I'm not sure of that, so we'll have to wait to find out from him. But we're excited to have you here, my friend, and we have been doing this investigation, like I said, for 8 days now. So we've tried, like I said, I've tried opening a magical circle, a magical space. I tried adding energy into these objects by putting them in my sacred space for a week before this investigation just to charge them up. Then we've tried to communicate and get this pendulum to move to yes or no questions, or maybe questions, or I'm not sure. Even movement would be something right now, because we haven't gotten any evidence that we are dealing with a spirit or an intelligent one at that. These apps are kind of here and there, to be honest with you guys. Sometimes I think they're more for entertainment purposes than actual ghost hunting. But don't worry, if I die, I promise to come and move shit on you. No, I just had a little bit of smoker's cough. Don't worry, guys, I'm not going anywhere yet. So I've been very involved in trying to get these things to communicate with us. This woman who gave me these objects, her name is Kristen. I won't give you her last name. Said that these objects have been talking to her for a very long time. So either this spirit is not comfortable with me, and after 8 days of coming at the same time frame from 6 p.m. Central Standard Time to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we've done it within this time frame every time we've done an investigation to show that we are going to be here at the same time, same place, same moment, so that we can easily communicate with them. so they know what they should be expecting by now. We've only got one more day after today. Tomorrow will be the final investigation of these objects. On the 14th, we will do one more podcast, but that will be a recap of what we learned, what we tried. I will go down and tell you every day what I did each day. We will have the complete rundown. We won't be doing anything else other than just giving you my conclusion to this investigation. What will I conclude after this investigation? So today, investigation is part 8. Tomorrow will be part 9, the final investigation that we will do with these objects. So tune in for tomorrow night, because I'm letting this young lady know that tomorrow and today are the last times we will be communicating with them. After this point, they will be going back into my magical space where they will live out their days in part of ritual. And we were going to try to cook out a potato and try to rice it. I forgot. I'm just going to be honest with you. I forgot. So, there are a lot of good people going out to some really good locations at the globalghosthunt.com right now. So if you want to find out more about the teams, the locations, the places, the times, remember, we're doing this from not just the USA. We're doing it from Canada. We're doing it from the UK. Some of them are doing even farther than that. And I don't know all of the answers to everyone that goes. So you have to go check out there. Now, these will be coming out in some kind of a compilation for later. Remember, if you guys want to get in on the next Global Ghost Hunt, sign up today, because October will be filling up fast after this one, because I've heard they've had a lot of success with some of the locations and places they have gone. Now, I'm the only one doing haunted objects because I can't leave my home, because I want to go out there into the field, but I couldn't necessarily find a team. My goal is to find a team I can go with next go, so I can use my gifts, which I am a medium and sensitive. I'm mildly psychic at best, but I like to use my intuitions to help people. So I've been trying to communicate with Oya to find out more about her and what she's all about. We haven't gotten any answers on that yet. We've asked everything, the simplest questions in the world. Until we get some communication that lets us know otherwise, we have no idea about any more information than her first name. She's a female, and she may be around a grandmother's age. That's the only information. That was me going back and doing my due diligence to show that I had to go back and ask the source who gave it to me if there was anything I could do to bring this ghost to come forward. And I told her today was the last day that I would ask for her help if she wanted to. So that's exactly what we've gotten so far. That's all the information we know about it. So everything has to come from either her or my intuitions. Now, my intuitions, I'm going to let you know right now. Normally, when I hold an object, okay, I do some natural psychometry. With these objects, I should be picking up something. I get a small buzz feeling, maybe a little bit of a fairies in the stomach or butterflies in the stomach. No cold chills, no nothing. This isn't a malevolent spirit by any stretch of the imagination. This is just a friendly spirit who said that as long as I was working with them and trying to, we've tried everything from opening and closing the potato ricer, because I was told by the person who owned them that, using the item elicits a response from the spirit. We have not gotten that. We've tried that practically every time. So from now on, we're not going to touch it because that hasn't worked up to this point. So now we're just going to continue with our investigation here, and we will be starting that now. We will be ending at 7 o'clock today, and then we will be going, tomorrow will be another 6 to 7 p.m. episode. So, and then Sunday will be the last day, and that will be the conclusion of. So remember, tomorrow is our last official day for ghost hunting. So tune in tomorrow. Maybe you guys can help me with some audience participation out there. So I might have Beth try to help me with an Estes method tomorrow night. She found some of her earbuds. I'm gonna ask her if she wants to help me with my last investigation and add that female presence in here one more time, because I did add my wife into the investigation on her birthday, because I thought with it being her birthday, maybe the ghost would come to her for her birthday and give her some birthday news. She didn't, however, comma space. So we have not gotten any evidence to say that this is an intelligent spirit or even a residual spirit at that most. We've gotten zero evidence. So right now, my determination so far is not haunted objects to me. Okay, not what I would consider haunted. Now, like I said, this ghost has had plenty of time for us to warm up to us. So, we're going to go again here again. Now, this app, like I said, it spits out words. So if you hear something or see something on this app, if you see something happening behind me or you see something I'm not seeing, please put it in the chat so that I know what part to go look back at again. I haven't had anybody tell me they saw anything yet from outside forces telling me, hey, we were watching your video and we saw this and this and this happen behind you. Okay. So I'm in my home office right now and we've been working with these items. All right. So we are going to start working on our investigation. Now, the pendulum is all set and it is already ready to go. Now, when you're working with something like a pendulum, if you accidentally move it for any reason, you've got to give it time to settle in order for that to be a valid experiment. So see how still it is right now. So now if you see movement, you will know that it is being done by an outside force, not me. And I will put my hands up when I'm asking questions so I'm not trying to purposely knock a table or anything like that. I really want to see if this works. I'm really trying to do my first amateur ghost hunt right here in my home, guys. So that's what we're all about right now. So we're going to start up the app because it says you just tap the app to get it going. And we're going to let it calibrate correctly. And once it is fully calibrated, we are going to begin the session. So, welcome, Oya. It's me, Joshua, again. I'm here.
Size, task, phase.
Nose, sight, task, face.
Welcome.
Well, maybe we're going to get some communication today. Welcome, Oya.
Career.
What kind of... See, now the app is going off a little too fast to be... Because what we're looking for here is intelligent answers, guys. So I do believe. I've been a believer since I was 8 years old. Are you actually talking to us today? Can you do anything to show them that you're actually here by...
Coast. Mind.
See, this is where I'm going to recalibrate the item here, the event here, because I think it's going off a little too much right now. We're going to recalibrate here again. So we are recalibrating the app because I thought it was malfunctioning. The app wasn't working correctly. It was spitting out too many words at once. That's the app doing something dumb, okay? Now we want an intelligent answer. If you're still there, say welcome to everybody again. Hey, Oya, will you say stand by? Okay, we'll stand by here. What do you want to let us know?
Replace.
Replace what? Not touching? Is this really you, Oya? Can you say something like... Can you say hello or welcome? Remember, we're looking for intelligent responses to my questions, not just a random word coming out every once in a while. I went in an investigation the whole time for about 30 minutes and didn't have a single word come through until I asked a question, so that's where I got grandma from. If I've gotten one piece of evidence, is the word grandma when I asked the question how old they were. They said grandma. It was the only thing that came through that one time. So I consider that a small piece of evidence, but it wasn't enough to conclude them haunted objects. So, Oya, are you here? Can you move the pendulum to yes or no? Yes, if you are here. If you say no, I'm going to know you're here anyway, so you might as well not do no. You have to do yes if you are here. Okay, will you move that pendulum for me? She just said agree. We're holding. give her some time to see if she actually does this, guys. Do you mean hold like wait? What's evil? There's nothing evil in this house. I'm not evil. You're a girl? I thought you were a grandma.
Save.
Okay. So this is the trouble with these apps, guys. I don't have any normal.
Recognize.
Every time I talk, though, it says something. Recognize what? Can you say something intelligent? Like, can you say hello? If you say hello, I'll know that you are really saying these words. We want you to say hello using that device. Or can you make the cat toy blink? Or can you make the pendulum move? So this spirit hasn't been very active with any kind of activity as far as movement goes. We've gotten, like I said, the word generator here that's spitting out words every once in a while, but I'm really not considering a lot of these answers intelligent, honestly. Because it's not saying something that makes sense when I'm asking a question. Do you feel safe here? Can you say safe again?
Fear.
What are you afraid of? I'm not scared. Don't be scared of these fun people here. They just want to see if you're able to communicate with me or not. There's no reason to be afraid. Do you believe me? Can you use any word that you've already said on that? I'm not being mean. I was mean yesterday. But I was just trying to elicit a little bit of response. I was only yelling slightly.
Knowledge.
What does that have to do with anything? See, this is where I have a little bit of a problem. I'm going to reset
Charge.
the app. See, now that I'm holding it, it goes off on you, right? So that's kind of like the... Now, we're going to restart this app again. Remember the words that were just said, okay? So we want to be able to see the same kind of things come up again in order to really validate that. This is why this field is so...
Interest.
so difficult. I'm going to sit way back here. Even my kitty cat's meowing at you.
Listen.
Never should assume anything about anybody, oh yeah. Tell you what, if you could really move this item, I'd believe you that you were actually here. I don't think you're saying these words. I think this stupid machine's saying them, and they don't mean anything. I won't be mean this time, I promise. I promise to be nice the rest of the time if you will just talk real to me. Can you make the cat toy blink? Can you move the pendulum any? Can you say the word grandma? You want a cigarette? I don't know if you smoked in life. Do you want one? I've been trying to communicate with you for. Well, hello. Is there anything you would like to tell me about yourself today, Oya? Hey, I heard you liked witches. I'm a witch. Do you like witches? I heard you, or maybe you like pagans. I'm a pagan too. Do you like pagans? The previous owner was within that domain a few. What did you say? Feet? It said fact. What year is it? Can you give me a number?
Argue.
Okay, I'm not trying to argue with you. I want to know what year it is. How about we become friends, Oya? I'd like to be your friend. Yeah, maybe I spend too much time having heavy. I have a lot of emotion. You're right, because I want this to actually work. I'm gonna calm my voice down a little bit, see if maybe talking a little softer works. Hey, Oya, I'm not yelling at you, okay? I'm trying to make sure everyone can hear me out there. Can you hear me? Can you say yes?
Presence.
Like I said, I feel a small presence, but I really haven't felt you a whole lot here. Can you give me a really good feeling that lets me know you're here? Because I haven't gotten anything from you.
Temperature. Fine.
The air conditioner is going on in the other room. What about the temperature?
Air.
What about my hair?
Poem.
What kind of poem? What's your favorite poem?
Grandmother.
I did ask you to say grandmother earlier. Can you say yes? Can you say a word that I'm asking you to say once? Say yes, and I know that you are a grandma. Say yes. If you don't say yes, the next word, I don't believe it's you. I believe it's this app that is not working right. I'm really not impressed with this app, honestly. It goes off too many times. I'm not sure that this is actually the app just doing what it's programmed to do, or if it's an actual spirit talking to me. But it doesn't make any sense. What do you guys think? You guys will let me know in the comments after this. Do you think this spirit is communicating with me and I'm just not taking it like it's actually communicating with me, like I don't believe her? Do you think I don't believe that I'm actually talking to you? Sweetie, all I've wanted to do is talk to you. What time is it? That's another thing. I haven't seen any numbers come up, only words. And if they're all the other words are all. What time is it? It's important. Yes. Excuse me. Can you make a noise in this room? Can you say the word grandma again? Have we finally connected, Grandma?
Building. Literature.
Is that what you really want to say? Literature? See, even my kitty cat agrees. Did you hear the meow? Hey, Lucy, do you think these things are haunted? Even my cat answers me more than she does. Oh, I'm a priest, not a father. Well, I guess I am kind of a father to this kitty cat, aren't I?
Education.
Okay, we're at the half an hour mark here, guys.
Raymond.
And I'm going to try downloading a different app. One that was kind of a little bit less temperamental than this one. So give me a second while I search for that app one more time. This was actually working better than the other one was. At least I thought that it was a little bit more credible.
Hello.
So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this app. This is called Ghost Tube. We're switching apps here. Okay. Now, I know you guys can't really see the screen all that well, so give me a second to see if I can turn this a little bit so that we can get... Let me try doing this. Let me switching the camera here around. That worked a little bit better the last time. Or putting up a darker screen up there like this so we can see what it's saying here. This is kind of like a green screen effect, actually. So if you guys see something in the camera happen that I don't see, okay. Now, as you can see, it recognizes my voice here, but no words are coming through. Now, so we're going to be switching our apps to Ghost Tube. This is another one that I tried. But this one didn't seem to be as... That other one seemed a little bit more commercial because we're getting way too many words to make sense. So let's try a different one for the last half an hour and see if we get any more responses, either from the pendulum, the cat toy, or this device. And... You guys see something happen up there? Let me know. Are you there? Are you there? Can you say grandma? Oh yeah, are you still with me? If you were really talking through the last app, you should talk through this app. Can you say anything to us today? Using this app this time? Can you move anything on my desk? Here, I'm going to give you an opportunity here to knock my ghost toy off. Or can you make that flash just like it did a second ago? See, now we're not getting a lot of responses, guys. So you see how your equipment really does matter. If you're going to use equipment, you have to make sure that you're buying good equipment if you're going to use it. I know I've only got an iPhone to help me with this investigation. I'm counting on these apps helping me do this. This is one of the ones that seem to be working a little bit in the beginning. So I'm kind of going back to the beginning a little bit, trying to see if this makes any difference again. This is the most frustrating thing for a ghost hunter, is to feel like you're spending all this time, you're spending all this energy trying to prove to these ghosts exist, and sometimes they don't want to come out and play, or sometimes the equipment is malfunctioning or doesn't do something. Hey, even take the energy out of my phone and drain my battery. Like I've seen so many people say that happens, right? Take all the energy you want out of that phone, zap it completely. I want to see a dead phone. I want to see that you need to put in power saving mode come up on that thing. Or knock that little ball off, or make it kind of a glow again. Or move this little wire here back and forth. That was my chair squeaking. We have our first word. Did you guys hear what it said? We're going to move this microphone over to here a little bit. So the microphone is right there. I had to loosen this hole here was to loosen the cat toy because it needed a lot of force in order for it to move and then make it light up. So I took unattached it from the wall so that it would be able to be a little bit easier for the ghost to manipulate it. That didn't seem to work. Every day this week, I've been a little bit late to this party. Today, finally, I've got my stuff together, and you're not communicating with me. I had an itch in my mouth.
Right.
So you guys are going to have to let me know in the comments if you can hear what these words are saying here. It does have a database in here that lets us know what the words were so far. It said bribed and roped so far. That has nothing to do with this ghost. I can guarantee you that. They weren't killed in a violent act. I can tell you that much. I think there would be more evidence if they had been through something horrific in their life. Why are you sticking around here so much if that stuff happened to you? Don't you realize that you could move on anytime you want? Uh-oh. All right, now I'm going to reset this back up again. And we are going to put it back here. And we're going to let it just sit there for a minute before you ask any questions. Let it kind of calibrate. So this is moving slightly because I bumped the glass bowl slightly. So don't take that as actual evidence, guys. That's called debunking evidence that I did myself. So if I've done something to make something move, I'm going to say I'm debunking that. Come on, it's Friday night. Don't you want to party like a rock star? What did you do in your youth?
Who's he?
So you started talking as I was finishing my question. Can you please answer my next question? Are you here? I'm going to have another cigarette. You now have 20 minutes to move anything on the desk, light up the cat toy, drain my battery, say something that makes sense. I'm letting you know you've got 20 minutes left. Are you there? I'm going to cut your short time even shorter. I'm going to only go for 9 more minutes. Then we're going to tell these fine people what we've done so far. You now have only 9 minutes to communicate with me. 9 minutes. That time's going to tick fast for you. Do you know how long that is? So I'm trying to elicit some responses from either the app, the pendulum, the cat toy. This is basically what I've been getting for the last 8 days, guys. This is exactly how it's been going. And we're almost to the 50-minute mark now. So we've been streaming for 50 minutes. We've been sitting here from almost 6 o'clock to now. So that's 50 whole minutes worth of no movement on the pendulum, no light up with the cat toy, no intelligent communication through the app the first half of the show, no intelligent responses so far, even though she's only got 8 minutes left. Now, what I am going to do tonight is I will put you back in my sacred space to charge up for tomorrow's final investigation. Would you like that? Put you right back on that west wall.
Scratch.
It said smash. See what I mean by intelligent responses, guys? All right, we're getting there now. You have got 6 minutes left. So I've tried soft voice, I've tried excited voice, I've tried loud voice. I tried some small provocation by trying to say, hey, why can't you move this thing? I bet you can't move this thing. Nothing too overly aggressive, honestly. I thought you were a friendly spirit who liked to talk, but I really haven't felt anything here indicating that. See, even with my intuitions, I still am feeling about 10% of energy from these objects. And I can normally feel at least 50% in most everyday objects. So either the ghost decided to stay where she was at the last place and decided not to come visit me at all. Hey, oh yeah, can you tell Kristen to call me right now? And I know she's very intuitive too. See, I didn't even ask anything else that other than are these objects haunted. I'm assuming she's friendly. Maybe you're not friendly. Maybe you're a crab butt. Are you a crab butt? All right, you've got 5 more minutes, and then we're going to stop our investigation. This is your last call. Final 5 minutes. Is there anything you want to say to these fine people watching? No, I really believed that you were a spirit who is going to come here and communicate with me and talk to me. And
Exist.
let's check to see what these words are that came through so far. We had rope, bribed, who is he, scratch, and possessed. I'm not possessed. You want to possess me? Come on. Bring it on. Possess me. I bet you can't even do that in under 4 minutes. See, now at least we're not getting a word every 5 seconds. Now we're actually getting a word every once in a while. Those are the things we want to kind of look for in our responses too, guys. We want to look for the following things: clear responses to the questions I'm asking, and intelligence behind those answers. When they're happening, so are they happening after I've asked the question or during the question? Um, you know, and that's how we kind of judge to see if these things are gone. You got 3 minutes left, Oya. And I do know that's her real name, is how she liked it pronounced. It's spelled Olga. I've tried that a couple times, but that hasn't gotten a response either. I'm mispronouncing her name a little bit. Olga. The spelling of her name is Olga. How you like it said is Olya. You're down to the last minute. According to my clock here, we're going to be ending the session at 6:50, and then we're going to do a small recap of this experiment. Well, Oya, we want to thank you for being here today. I'm going to put you back in my sacred space to charge up for one more night, so that tomorrow I want you to gather all the energy you can from that room, so that tomorrow you can come and communicate with us. We're looking for consistent results too, guys. So right now I am getting consistent results. The kind of consistent results is this item is not haunted. This is the last minute. Tried lying a little. Hey, Oya, I want to thank you. So we're taking down the items now. We're officially ending today's investigation, and we're going to go put those back in my sacred space for a day. We are taking this down, and just to show you so far, here are the words that we have gotten from this app so far. So if you guys can see those on the screen, that's what we got for responses. Now, you'll have to be the ones who tell me whether or not those were valid responses to the questions I asked or not. I don't think we got an intelligent spirit. Even through the old one, it seemed like the app was doing the work, not necessarily the ghost doing the work. Even I can make that thing light up more than the ghost can do that. So let us clear our space here. Give me a little second here, guys, because we're just going to clear this desk off while I do a little bit of a recap. So for this experiment, we tried the following things. We tried the Ghost Talker app from 6 until 6:30. That app seemed to go off too many times. I think it was more of the app doing the work rather than a spirit. Then we had the exact opposite happen with using the Ghost Tube app, where it wasn't saying all the words, but they made no sense. They weren't being intelligent answers. Both apps didn't give intelligent answers. Then we tried the amethyst pendulum today, which did not move. The cat toy did not go off. We did not do an energetic circle today, and we were here during the time we promised we would be here. So with some of the questions I was asking, we weren't getting the responses, even in, like I said, intelligent responses at that. So I am concluding today's investigation that we did not get the evidence we needed. All right, guys. So I just want to say thank you guys for being here today, being a part of my channel, being a part of everything that we are doing here at the Global Ghost Hunt, allowing us to have these moments together because we are trying to prove these fields are valid. And we have not gotten the kind of responses we wanted to get, honestly. So far, this investigation has not given me any kind of more insight either to the spirit of any kind. And after 8 days, I should be getting something from a spirit, intelligent-wise, if there's an intelligent spirit attached to these items. If there's movement or something that it's moving, it definitely doesn't have enough power to create movement, either in the cat toy or the amethyst pendulum or any pendulum that I've tried in that position. I feel like I haven't felt any kind of a presence in this room. I haven't felt anything with my gifts. I haven't heard anything because usually I can hear a spirit, and I haven't even heard whispers in my ears about any of these questions whatsoever. I haven't heard any auditory noises. I haven't heard any visual evidence come through. I haven't had anything like that to determine